So trying to be on my spiritual path, I think it's really important that we try to exercise and practice unconditional love as much as possible in our lives. And I really, really struggle with this unconditional love in my own personal life because there are people in my life that I really do not like and I really avoid them as much as possible. And I'm sure many of you can relate to this, where you have maybe family or friends that you really have to deal with, but you really, really don't want to be around them. And no matter how much you try to find positive qualities about them, it is very, very difficult. Well, I have those people in my life. And so I always believed that unconditional love meant that we have to only find the positive things in people, only find positive characteristics about that person, and only look through that lens. However, I've tried it and it doesn't work. I've tried it many times and it is so difficult. And so I was listening to my favorite law of attraction teacher, Abraham Hicks, and all of a sudden she said something that really just lit up a light bulb in my head, which was, when you are aligned with your source energy, you will only see good in people. And at that moment, it just really opened the floodgates for me. It was like a really enlightening moment about what unconditional love really means. Unconditional love does not necessarily mean that you are only seeing the positive in somebody. What unconditional love really means, the foundation of unconditional love, is that you are aligned with your source energy, and as a byproduct, you are now seeing only good in others. So when Abraham Hicks talks about aligning with our source energy, what she really is talking about, and I've shown you this chart before, is that the truth, the core of who we are, the broader part of who we are, is right here. Is this pure positive energy of light and love. It's God energy, it's source energy. And so when we hold on to all of these negative emotions and beliefs and thoughts that do not serve us, like lack of self-worth, hatred, self-doubt, anger, they're like these layers of an onion that's masking this light from shining out, that's masking the truth of who we are, the core of who we are, that source energy, that God energy. And so it's the same thing as the light in a window. You know how naturally the light wants to just shine through into the house through the window? This is the natural state of who we are. We want to shine this light through. And so what do? We have all these negative thoughts and beliefs that do not serve us. Well, those negative thoughts and beliefs that are limiting to our lives are these curtains that we put up. So when we put up these curtains, we're blocking this natural light from shining through, right? And so we're basically self-sabotaging ourselves when we hold on to these negative thoughts and beliefs that do not serve us. It's like placing these curtains, preventing the light from shining through. So in order to return back to our natural state, to allow this light to shine through, we have to open the curtain, and then we're returning back to our natural state of this pure positive energy of God and love. So when she talks about aligning with our source energy, what she's saying is that we have to align the vibrational frequencies. So this God energy, this source energy, has the highest vibrational frequency. You know, energy is made up of frequencies. And so God energy, pure positive energy of light and love, is the highest vibrational frequency. So if our frequency is down here or down here, and God source energy frequency is up here, we have to raise our vibrational frequency to align with God energy. And so when we align with that source or God energy, that is when we have unconditional love. So as we raise our vibrational frequency and align with our source or God energy, what's happening is, as a byproduct, as a organic and natural process, we're now really embracing unconditional love. It's organic, it's natural. So when people that we dislike show up, for instance, Sarah, who's having a bad day, who's being negative, who has not aligned with her source energy, when she shows up, somebody like Jane, who has aligned with her source energy, will only see good in Sarah. Because once she's aligned with her source or God energy, she is only having the lens of positive thinking, positive thoughts about everyone around her. And so what I realize is that I've been practicing unconditional love wrong. I've been forcing myself to look at good in people, and it was very, very challenging, and most of the time it failed. It failed because I realize now is that I wasn't aligned with my source energy, with my God energy. Because once I do that, naturally and organically, I will see good. I will see positive aspects of people around me that I dislike. I will naturally and organically see that. It's like Jesus. You know, Jesus was so aligned with his God energy that he only saw good in everyone and everything, right? That's what Jesus was really about. Jesus was about full alignment with his source energy. That's what I believe now. When I see Jesus, I said, wow, how can he be so forgiving of people who crucified him? Because he was totally aligned. That's how powerful this source energy is. That's how powerful aligning yourself with your God energy is. Because you naturally and organically and easily see the positive aspects of everyone and everything. And that's why the secret here for unconditional love, to practice unconditional love, is to practice alignment, is to practice raising your vibrational frequency so that you naturally have that unconditional love for others. So the work here is not to force yourself to see others in a positive light, but to raise the vibrational frequency to align with source energy. And I'm not saying that this is going to happen overnight. I mean, it's a practice. We're human beings. You know, most of us are not Jesus or Buddha. So what we're trying to do with our daily practice of meditation, positive affirmations, mantras, and chantings, we're trying to just inch our way up and get closer and closer to aligning ourselves with our source energy. So if you have a story or if you have your own definition about what unconditional love is, please share it, because your feedback, comments, suggestions, advice really help me and my community at large. And if you like this video, please make sure to share it and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to visit all of my spiritual and holistic living tips, just go to my website at yinandyangliving.com. Namaste.